Hello, and welcome to California Geology. I am Dr. Robert Lopez, and today I want to talk about the monocraters and the Inyo domes, monocraters and domes. Now, this area is just to the north of Mammoth Mountain and the Long Valley caldera. In fact, the Inyo craters overlap the caldera, and we see that the Inyo craters form a very linear trend, and the monocraters form more of an arcuate trend. They may both be fault-related along the range-form faults that occur here in the eastern Sierra Nevada. Now, in terms of eruptive history, we can see that the most recent eruptions have been up here on the north end of Po'o Island, which is in Mono Lake, and they date back to about 150 years. And then prior to that, you can see about 2,000 years ago, Nejet Island here has a cinder cone there that erupted about 2,000 years ago. And then as we go down to the monocraters, Panum Crater, and some of the flows here in the northern part of the lava domes, monocraters erupted about 650 years ago. In fact, those are the most recent voluminous eruptions. That's one of the questions I have that occurred here in the monocraters, most recent voluminous. Whereas the Po'o Island, these are from a different event. Now, and then you can see we got some older flows back over here for the larger volcanoes here in monocraters. And then as we go farther south, we get into the Inyo craters, which includes Wilson Butte, which is a little bit older at 1,200 years old. And then the Inyo craters proper, which includes Obsidian Dome, Glass Creek Flow, and then there's both North and South Deadman domes right in here. And all of these, except for Wilson Butte, share a similar age of about 520 years ago. So they've erupted recently, all of them at the same time, which means, or geologists think that it might have been a dike that intruded along that fault line and fed magma to these volcanoes. And then in terms of the Inyo craters themselves down here, they're just explosion pits. And then we got three ephemerolic vents that occur on Mammoth Mountain that did steam or have steam blasts about 520 years ago. Now, the monocraters, they're lava domes. Lava domes, some coulee flows, very thick, viscous flows. The dominant rock type at the monocraters is rhyolite, a very viscous, thick volcanic rock. And in this picture, we can see Mono Lake in the foreground, Panum Crater here, and the North Coulee flows back over here, and we're looking toward the south, down over here. Now, here's another picture of Crater Mountain, which is a higher peak here. Remember, these are a little bit older than the Panum Crater. And we talked about the Plinian eruption cycle and how these three steps lead to either development of a lava dome or a thick lava flow called a coulee. Now remember, the first phase involves magma coming up and encountering groundwater and flashing that groundwater to steam. When that water turns to steam, it expands and causes this phreatic eruption. And in fact, phreatic gas charge eruptions that develop a tuff ring or tephra cone. And then once the water dries out, the magma moves up close to the surface and will extrude a very thick and viscous lava dome that will sit right on top of the volcanic vent. And if there's enough magma down there, what will happen is it'll form a very steep sided lava flow here called a coulee. Looking at the Inyo craters, we can clearly see that these are in phase 1, where it's only a phreatic explosion pit. And then for Panum Crater here in Mono Lake, this is at stage 2, where the lava dome has intruded its nice circular tephra cone here. And then the 650-year-old lava flows here at North Coulee in the monocraters are good examples of this very thick, steep lava flow called a coulee. Remember, these trees here are about 40 to 50 feet tall, so this is an impressive, very large lava flow. One interesting thing about the monocraters, there are a few craters. They're really lava domes. So they're not really named correctly. They should be called lava domes and coulees would be the proper name. Now, just to look at the Obsidian Inyo domes here. There's Obsidian Dome, then there's Glass Creek Dome, and then South Deadman here. This is looking from Mammoth Mountain back toward the north. We can see Mono craters back over here and Mono Lake back over here. And then now we're looking from the Resurgent Dome toward the northwest. And here we see the Glass Creek flow and Obsidian Dome. Again, these are obvious young features. There's few trees, erupted about 650 years ago. Well, let's stop here for now, and that's it for the Mono craters.